Mr Deputy Speaker. It's a pleasure to follow the Honourable Lady for Warrington North, not least because she has just improved my knowledge of wrestling from absolutely nothing to something.
Slightly more than
slightly more than nothing. I celebrate all those Jewish stars of the wrestling world as I do all those individuals that my honourable friend for the City of London and Westminster and others have listed out from the world of entertainment, from politics, from industry, and so much more. Now, in Buckinghamshire, I'm delighted to say the Jewish population, according to the census, is growing. It has grown 7% between the 2011 census and the most recent census. It is a community that I stand absolutely shoulder to shoulder with and proud to represent and want to see thrive and go from strength to strength. But notwithstanding some of the very powerful comments that have been made about trying, as my honourable friend for Northampton North said, ignore the haters, I think we do have to acknowledge that Jewish communities in Buckinghamshire and across our whole country are hurting right now. I was privileged to join the South Buckinghamshire Jewish community at a Hanukkah event at Wadston Manor in my constituency in December, where, led by the wonderful Rabbi Neil James, the opening words he gave to that short ceremony really shocked me, where he used the words, we no longer feel confident to gather as a community. That's 2023 United Kingdom. Of course, every community should be confident to gather in the United Kingdom in modern times. They should all be afforded our protection. They should all feel safe. And it had struck me so much that as I put, as we in this house have a tendency to do, my thoughts about that wonderful event on social media, I said, I don't think unreasonably, that we must defeat anti-Semitism. And it took 45 seconds. 45 seconds for one of the haters to write underneath that post on Instagram, whoever Debbie.Bennett21 is, strange words must be defeated. What on earth was going through that individual's mind? And I saw it yesterday on a matter under another one of my posts that I have now reported to the police, where someone taking issue with something I had said about the conflict between Israel and Hamas, and perfectly legitimate for someone to take issue with my view on that, asked on Instagram, are you married to a Jew? Absolutely outrageous behaviour that is happening in our country right now and that absolutely has to be stamped out.
Yeah.
And why I wanted to come and say that in the chamber this afternoon, Mr Deputy Speaker, and to support my honourable friend for the City of London and Westminster in her call for a Jewish History Month, is that, of course, part of the reason, one of the most important reasons we study history, that we understand what has happened in the past, is to ensure that the mistakes of the past, the horrors of the past, the evil of the past, is not able to happen again and repeat itself. Yet we see it repeating itself. And that is why we simply must have the Jewish History Month, to celebrate the contribution of all of our Jewish communities, of everything that they have achieved and will continue to achieve in the future. And it was particularly brought home to me, and as members of Parliament we all get very difficult emails. We all have people come to see us in our surgeries in very difficult circumstances with horrendous stories to tell. And it's very rare that those literally reduce us to tears. But when I received this email, and the identity of the constituent I will protect, from a Jewish constituent who openly said that she was scared, never felt as scared as she does right now in the UK, considered converting, has gone to ground, turned off her ability to be found on social media. That should scare us all. That must actually put a real bounce underneath us to ensure that we defeat anti-Semitism and we enable all Jewish communities, all people of the Jewish faith, to live freely, securely, safely and welcome here in the United Kingdom, whether they are British or otherwise.
Yeah.